Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Motivated here, back in here for another episode of the Mr. Motivated YouTube channel. As always, I like to take the time to thank y'all all for tuning in to today's episode. And like that, let's just get started. So, for today's episode, I wanted to talk about why it's important to stop hanging around people that hold you back from your potential. We gotta stop hanging around people that usually place their fears or their doubts on you, just because they probably can't see themselves doing a certain thing. And you got goals, you got ambitions, you trying to strive to be something in life. And you probably around a bunch of doubters or people who ain't trying to do nothing with their lives. They don't see themselves going nowhere far, so they try to portray that image onto you. Bring up your doubts and bring up your negative stuff. Like, we're from the ghetto and this, that, and the third, or the man gonna keep you down, and what's the point of even trying, and this, that, and the third. You're gonna be stuck working this job forever, or you're gonna be stuck stripping forever, or whatever it is you're doing, selling dope, whatever that's negative, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stop hanging around them people right there, because they just holding you back from your potential, you know what I'm saying? Get around some people that's believers, that's hungry like you, that share them same goals. Even though you come from the struggle, don't mean you gotta stay there. You got ambitions, you're trying to get somewhere in life, you know what I'm saying? So understand that you might have some people in your inner circle who ain't the best people for you. They could be your family, they could be your friends, whoever it is, you know what I'm saying? But just understand that right there. Stop hanging around those type of people who portray their own doubts, their own self-fears onto you. Because you can easily peep game and think that to yourself, like, well, why they say that about me if they never even trying to pursue anything of their own? You know what I'm saying? You could tap into their mind, ask them some questions. Why you feel that way? You know what I'm saying? You will easily find out once they start bringing up the old, our situation from the neighborhood, or they always try to keep us back and this, that, and the third. But there's other people who came from the ghetto that did make it. So why can't you be next? You know what I'm saying? You got the same 24 hours in the day. Never forget that. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, as far as people that hold you back from your potential, stop hanging around people that don't check you when you're doing wrong, or don't tell you the truth for your own good. You know what I'm saying? Hang around some real people, you know what I mean, who will tell you the harsh truth, but it's only for your own good. It's like tough love, you know what I'm saying? If you say you got goals and you striving to lose weight or whatever the case may be, and they know you got an eating problem, whatever the case, but you really trying to get on that treadmill or lift them weights or go to the gym, stop being around people that tell you, man, you all right, 350 pounds over, or whatever the case may be, and stuff like that. But you trying to work to combat that. But they're not really giving you that kind of encouragement that you need that's going to push you forward. They trying to get you to settle. You always got to be wary of people like that, especially if they're a person who overweight themselves. I seen that with females before. I seen that with men before. You know what I'm saying? They probably want you to stay that same weight, so you don't start attracting the ladies, or you don't start attracting the men that you probably want. So it takes time to actually just self-evaluate yourself and the people that you be around. You know what I'm saying? Like, they telling me that because they afraid if I move up another level, I might stop messing with them, or whatever the case may be. And if you feel that way, have an honest one-on-one with them. Like, do you really feel that way? You know what I'm saying? Because and be honest and be wholehearted with yourself. You ain't got to just cut them off, but let them know, look, you ain't got to be treating me like that, or telling me them lies just to get me to stay around. You know what I'm saying? It's going to make me look at you differently. In fact, it do make me look at you a little differently, because it make me wonder, are you using me for your own self-interest? You know what I'm saying? So you can stay having a friend, or do you really want to see the best for me the way I want to see the best for you? You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of people like that. You know what I'm saying? If you got a friend that's out there getting high, but you claim you trying to go to school, and you trying to go from high school to get to college to be a ball player, whatever it is that you striving for, you trying to do, but they telling you, you can put them books down real quick, man. Come on, hit this blunt with me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, snort this coke or whatever it is that they doing, pop these pills with me or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, that y'all be getting into or whatever. And you know that's keeping you back. That's not keeping you studying. That's not keeping you sharp on your game and this, that, and the third. Then you know you gotta kind of check them people. You know what I'm saying? You probably, and if you can't check them, they ain't willing to change their actions, then you gotta change the circle that you're around. Because in reality, you ain't in a circle, you ain't in an inner circle, you in a box or a cage, you know what I'm saying? They gonna keep you trapped there just the same way they are, because they still stuck back there and they ain't trying to go forward. So keep that in mind. Another thing is stop hanging around people that try to use you as a shield for their own insecurities. Yo, I see this so much now. Like it's just rampant nowadays. Like a lot of people will actually use you and tell you it's okay for you to do bad or this, that, and the third that you're doing, the negative stuff that you're doing, just to prop themselves up, just to feel better about themselves because they know they ain't trying to do nothing. So, being that they know they ain't trying to do nothing, they try to keep you there with them, not doing nothing. So they don't feel as bad about themselves not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful of people like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, if you got a friend that's telling you it's okay, yo, just drop out of school and sell this dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. I gang bang, I sell this dope, or whatever the case may be. Listen. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mindful of people like that. If they doing that and they ain't trying to do anything else with their lives besides sell that yay or whatever the case may be, you really want to listen to them? You really want to be 40 years old still out there trying to tell the young kids why it's okay not for them to sell dope, but you out here selling the dope? You know what I'm saying? Because your record all jacked up and you can't get no good job and no opportunities. You ain't trying to start to learn investing. Because there's some people that do go from the streets to just owning their own business. You know what I'm saying? But they take the time to self-reflect. They learn things. They take the time to get to know what they like, they want to do, and they take the time to plot that path to get out the streets and get onto that what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? You might got a girl out there that she might be 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case, telling a young girl, hey, don't feel bad about selling that kitty. You know what I'm saying? To get you some money. You gotta, what's that whole quote from the Players Club? You gotta do, what's that? Use what you got to get what you want. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all probably young, you don't even know that about the Players Club. But that movie right there, yeah, that's you got them friends like that who tell you things like that. That's because they not trying to do anything else besides sell their body. And look, I ain't knocking anybody who sell dope, you gangbang, or whatever the case may be. This video is for people who got goals and ambitions. And you might be selling the dope right now. You might be selling the kitty right now. But you know 10 years from now, you ain't still trying to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? That might be your circumstances right now that's temporary because you might be going through a struggle right now and you don't really see another way out. Look, I've been there before, man. My lights was off when I was in high school and I actually skipped school mad times just to sell crack. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to put my lights back on. Me and my mom was going through it. So I know what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? This is just real rap. But I always had that in the back of my mind. I ain't trying to be out here like these dudes, 40 years old. Man, I mean, I ain't forgetting into all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I had some real G's in my hood and stuff who actually steered us away from that stuff. Like, yo, why it's important for us to go to school and do things. Don't do what we do. You know what I'm saying? But go to school, be something else. Because you see people coming and going out here all the time. You know what I'm saying? They used to give us dollars and money for having good report cards. Let me see a little report card, little homie. You know what I'm saying? Do good in school. That's what's up. Give us a couple of dollars and just keep up the good work. You don't see real G's like that out here. I don't see them like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being honest. I grew up on some different circumstances, different people. But I must admit to you, them people, a lot of them people are gone. They're either in the feds or they're dead or they moved. They stop, they switch their hustle, they start working or whatever the case may be, because the curtain's closed on that whole operation before. You know what I'm saying? I could get into a whole story about my neighborhood and write a book about it, probably, be honest with you. Like, but that's a whole nother story. But stop listening to that 40-year-old woman who out there still slinging that kitty or whatever the case is, because she got caught up in that, doing that for that long time. Instead of her putting the money up when she was young and she had her good looks and the money was coming to her frequently, you know what I'm saying? Instead of her putting that money up and be like, you know what, I think I'm gonna go ahead and invest this money. I think I'm gonna go ahead and build me a business or something like that where I don't have to keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy me some real estate. I'm gonna buy me some stocks. I'm gonna learn something else where this is not all that I know. And that's the problem. So when she get 40 years old, she ain't take the time to learn it because she thought this is going to last forever. She forgot them looks fade in 15 years. If you're a young girl out there, you got to remember that. You might be hot right now, but 10 years later from now, what you're doing right now to make the money might not be the cool thing. That might get shunned. I remember back in 03 wearing the baggy clothes was really popular. We used to all wear the long white t-shirts extended over the elbows and all that stuff. Now you look at a person like that, it look a little tacky. You keep it 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? People look at you like you're a little crazy or whatever. So you gotta understand, times change, things change. What you're doing right now, that might not be a positive, but it might look like a positive to you. It might be deemed the whack thing. And people record what you're doing. So if you up there on these internet, these internet accounts out there showing your body or selling whatever, just understand that stuff stick with you. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. If you're not trying to do that, and your future, you don't want your future to be that forever. You don't want your life to be that forever. Then switch game. Take some of that money and start learning about how you can build a business. Because the reason why you do that is because it's fast money and you get to make your own schedule. That's smart. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's smart. Who don't want that? Who don't want money? At that same token, you don't want to be listening to somebody else, or you can make your own schedule, come and go as you please. That's good. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, make sure it's something that's going to last 20 years from now and it's still going to be making you good money. You know what I'm saying? And it's legal. You ain't got to be looking over your shoulder. You ain't got to be hiding money in certain accounts under some other people's name and this, that, and the third. Because the feds and the IRS gonna catch up to you and want to know what you've been doing this whole time, and back taxes and all that stuff. That's a whole chaotic mess right there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't telling you all that. That chick won't be telling you how she can't keep a man and all that stuff, and she ain't learned that. But she will definitely tell you it's okay for you to sell your body if she ain't trying to do nothing with herself, because one dummy don't want to feel like the only dummy in the room. They want other dummies with them so it don't feel so bad. So they shield you, use you as a shield, and keep you stupid like them. Even though they smart now, the wisdom being not hit them, they'll keep you stupid just to cover up their insecurities, because they know they at a point in their life they never gonna change. They ain't trying to change. This is it for them. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you understand that. You know what I mean? People will definitely use you like that. It's like a person, if you in school, right? And you taking the test and everybody else passed the test except you gonna feel a little stupid. You know what I'm saying? If you're the only person in the class out of 20, 30 people, whatever it is, that did not pass the test, you gonna feel pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel stupid. You know what I mean? At the same token, it's gonna be an eye-opening experience for you. You're gonna start thinking to yourself, you're a person like me, like, man, I gotta stop watching MTV or whatever it is that I'll be watching or whatever, you know what I'm saying, on TV, the distraction or whatever the case may be. I gotta cut that out, and I gotta get to studying more. I gotta do this more. I gotta do that more. But at the same token, if you fail the test and 4 or 5 other people failed the test, you probably end up making an excuse for yourself. Telling yourself, oh, see, I knew the test was just that hard, and it's not just me, you know what I'm saying? So it can't be me. You know, it's a lot of people living in a delusional mindset nowadays. You can't be one of them. So stay stuck in reality. You know what I'm saying? We all, hopefully, I don't know. When I was growing up, at least, I don't know what they be teaching these kids nowadays, but when I was growing up, we was taught right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and play with an iron, then get burned by the iron and sit there and say, oh, it wasn't because I was playing with the iron. It's just the iron jumped off the table and happened to sting me or burn me. And that's delusional. That sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? It just sound like you living in the fantasy land. Hold yourself accountable. I wasn't supposed to be playing with that iron. I got burned. You know what I'm saying? I'll learn next time not to be playing with a steaming iron. You know what I'm saying? You're going to end up telling yourself a bunch of excuses. Oh, well, Stacy got a C and Henry got a D. And, you know what I'm saying? They passed, but they just barely passed. And this, that, and the third. It's not like they're any better than me and this, that, and the third. It's going to keep you from wanting to step your A game up and be like, you know what? I got to start doing what I need to do so I can pass this test, so I can get to the next grade level, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It's going to keep you backwards, you know what I'm saying? But in the back of your mind, while you're making them excuses, you know you ain't take the test serious. You know you ain't you didn't do any good preparation for the test. You know what I'm saying? And you just living in the fantasy land on what I like to call excuse lane. You know what I'm saying? Get off excuse lane and stop lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you one of those people and you call yourself having goals and dreams and ambitions, you got to stop living like that. You know what I'm saying? Stop being around people that's going to make excuses for you too. You know what I'm saying? So be raw and honest with yourself. Hold yourself accountable. And it's going to help you heal a lot better and just move towards your goals. You're not going to be beating yourself upside the head over things like that, because you're going to learn to understand that we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Own up to it, learn from it, and be better from it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Experience is your best teacher, by the way. So just always keep that in mind. And like that, y'all, that's my video for today. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode. As always, it's your boy, Mr. Motivated here. If you feel what I'm saying on this video, leave a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you want to keep up to date with all my motivational content and just real rap speeches, you know what I'm saying, like I be saying and whatever. And leave a comment below. And share this with somebody who you feel need to hear this message. You know what I'm saying? I really, really appreciate that. So, like that being said, y'all, I'm going to catch y'all on the next episode. It's your boy, Mr. Motivated, y'all. Stay up. Stop hanging around the wrong crowd. And I'm out. Y'all have a good one, y'all.